guys. I've been trying to, record these videos, and my phone situation changed. I'm going to fix it, but for now, this is what I got. Hopefully, I'm in a good viewing range because I haven't been able to figure that out. But I did a few readings, and I posted them. Wasn't really satisfied with them, so going to redo them, but to start off on a fresh, clean slate, I'm just going to do a Scorpio reading for now, what's the end of June, and see what is going on with Scorpios, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't like, whatever, just try to make me, know how you feel about my videos. So yeah, if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or whatever resonates with you if you're cross-watching for Scorpio, I kind of woke up with a lot of downloads. So let's see what's going on with Scorpios, or yeah. Let's see. Lessons. Karmic partner. I never get this card here. And commitment. Ooh. All right. So what I'm getting here is that through your soul, your twin flame, these are twin flame cards. So my friend is so cute. He texted me the other day. He's like, "What's a twin flame?" Because I did a lot of my readings. I do twin flames. I just realized my sunglasses are on here. It's kind of too much to explain in text, and it's actually really a lot to just explain in general, but so when I say I'm mainly focusing on twin flames, well, these are twin flame oracle cards, and so are these. But it's kind of, I guess, for people who haven't really studied it, it's kind of like a soulmate connection, but it's usually a journey that's separate, that two people have realized that the other person has triggered a lot of their wounds that need healing, and they're an integral part of someone's journey, but they're not necessarily in someone's journey, and there is usually a separation. There's usually yes, a runner-chaser dynamic, but it's just something that you feel, and this person is so integral to your awakening of your consciousness, and you are energetically tied to them no matter what you do, and you feel like when you are with them, it's like this intense mirror into yourself. They're your ultimate mirror, okay? So a lot of times too, there's a karmic partner, and what I'm getting with this, with the karmic partner lessons and commitment, that you guys have been experiencing very harsh, intense lessons through your twin's commitment to his karmic. Now, this is so interesting, this karmic partner card. I've never gotten it, so I've never actually analyzed the image, but I'm holding it, so I'm so sorry. That's probably very offensive to the eyes. So it's so weird. There's two people kind of facing each other, but one's looking at the moon. Some of you might have anyways, I was going to say Pisces is the moon is always representative of that. But there's one looking at the moon, one on their phone, and one is staring off into the distance. So there's definitely three people involved in this dynamic, but I feel two of them are together and one is on the other side. But what's interesting about the two that are together is they're together and they have a karmic, so karmic partner is, the term is because they have karma together that actually helps the twin, helps your masculine or your feminine, whoever you're thinking about, awaken in ways that you couldn't have done, but in order for them to actually come back to you and fulfill your connection. But so what I'm getting is that you guys are seeing this commitment between your karmic and your twin, but if you look at this card, they're not really that connected to each other. They're connected through their learning their lessons, through their commitment. They're committed, but they're not connected, okay? So that's very interesting. Divine Feminine wanted to come out, but I'm going to keep shuffling. Recognition. stuck. Yeah, I feel like your twin is very stuck in this connection, but they recognize that you are their twin. So this is you. This is the twin flame recognition. This is the guy. This is also like a hermit kind of energy. Every time I see this, I think of the hermit card. So some of you, there might be a Virgo involved, but there's a stuck, like this truck is stuck, okay? So whatever their dynamic is, they might feel really stuck right now with their karmic soulmate. So they're just trying to figure out, like, who's my soulmate? Who's my karmic? They don't even necessarily know these terms, but they realize that they're like a rock in a hard place right now with their situation. And I feel like with their karmic, they go through a lot of cycles where they're like, maybe this is my person, maybe this isn't. And they also might go through that with you, and you might go through that. So the cycles are a part of the connection. So that is that. I'm going to pull from the Radiant Rider Waite and see what else is going on with this connection. The Star. So there's a lot of healing that still needs to take place, and that's the other part of the whole twin flame journey, is that you guys come together and you are the catalyst for each other's healing, but you can't necessarily heal when you're together. So if you're not in union yet, that means you're still healing, and this could be a whole lifelong process. You might not ever be in union in this lifetime, but the Star is all about healing, and it's all about kind of like following that North Star, like to the Ten of Cups. So this is, wow. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo with this King of Wands. And some of you might either be wishing for the Ten of Cups situation, like the happy ending, or some of you might actually be experiencing it with someone right now, or potentially being able to view it with this person. Maybe the Chariot's here, so some of you might be dealing with a Cancer, but also I feel like some of you are, ooh, okay. I'm going to actually take this reversal. I haven't been taking it, but this to me is significant because it's healing, and then the Three of Swords reverse is all about healing with the knives coming out of the heart. So I feel like some of you are definitely in a period of healing and like wanting to move forward. So I feel like you guys are kind of torn between the past and the future right now, and maybe you met someone and they're not your twin, and you could kind of see like a happy ending with them, and you're kind of surprised because you thought like you'd be kind of stuck forever. But I feel like some of you are actually moving forward with this Three of Swords reverse. So let's see. Scorpio. King of Wands is here again. There's definitely a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy. Yep, moving on. Eight of Cups. This is so crazy. A lot of moving on energy. Wow. Okay. We got the Empress, and we got the High Priestess, and we got the Four of Swords. So this is intuitive Pisces energy. Also kind of like gathering the answers, not necessarily sharing it, but having this inner knowing of like what the right path is for you. And the Empress is like kind of really awakening into your true divine power and your magnificence, you know, as a feminine. I feel like meditation and quiet time and stillness is really going to serve you right now to get the answers with this High Priestess. The more time you spend in solitude and just kind of gathering your thoughts and grounding yourself, the more time you will be able to, you know, be on the right path. I do see movement though with the Chariot and the Eight of Cups. This is like moving away from something. So I'm curious who this Eight of Cups is about. Justice. This is another karma card. There's definitely justice working its way here. There's definitely a karmic energy around you. Justice will be served. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra. Definitely King of Wands energy here came up twice though. So Sag, Aries, or Leo. Could even be moon signs, or other aspects of the chart. I'm going to pull from the Oracles of Shadow and Light. Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. Okay. Interesting card. and time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. I'm going to look up what Breaking Dawn card is all about. See. With fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have a good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish it to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of the time which you have longed for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. Wow, and this is also a time for change. So both of these cards, I feel like that's the energy I'm getting with the Star, the Three of Swords reversed, the Chariot, the Eight of Cups. We're moving towards a new day. That's also the Empress is like coming into her awakening. And I feel like the King of Wands is a very action-oriented card too. It might just be the energy of movement. I see a lot of movement here. So that's really cool. I'm going to pull Mystic for the Mystic Mondays. See what else. If I get King of Wands again, I'm just like, you guys are definitely dealing with some fire sign here, but the Chariot's here again, or Cancer, that could be. But the Chariot's also getting in touch with your like heart center, like what you really want, like who you really are, alignment with your ultimate desires, and like Five of Swords is here, so be careful of fives are like battle cards, you know, so there might be some sort of battle here, or it might not be the smoothest transition, like it might be some hurdles. Four of Swords is here again, but I feel like the answer is just to calm your nervous system, you know, to do these things that give you clarity and peace and ground yourself. I'm always going to say yoga and Reiki, but those are my two go-tos. Empress is here again. There's a lot of divine feminine energy here, and that was coming up too in the first shuffle. So when I get like the same card twice, that's just such confirmation. The Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles. We've got two tens here too. We got the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups and Queen of Cups. So yeah, I feel like some of you are, well, I'm doing Scorpio, so this could be you guys. Lovers could be Gemini, but there's definitely endings here which lead to new beginnings, because we got Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So I really feel like we're moving. Some of you may even be moving locations, taking a trip. Maybe that will help you get unstuck. Travel. I know for me, like even just like a difference of environment for a day like resets my system and gives me a lot of clarity. So just, if you don't have any, it's interesting because some of this is like time to just calm down and be still, and some of it is about movement. But I think that time to be still will help you know which direction to move into. So I'm getting from your twin flame or your counterpart that you're in separation that they look at your picture often. I can't give up my responsibilities right now. I'm sorry I held myself back with you. So I feel like, and when I first pulled the deck out, the Mystic Moon Oracles, there was a regret card on the bottom. I do feel like they really have a lot of regrets, but currently their situation doesn't allow them to connect with you, but they're connecting with you through looking at your pictures and you being in their mind still. You're all I've ever wanted. Wow, I've never pulled that one. I feel like some of you might feel like they didn't choose you and they chose their karmic partner, so you're like, well, they obviously never cared and I'm not. But I feel this feeling like just because, like, you know, someone didn't choose you doesn't mean they didn't want you or they didn't value you. Sometimes that actually means that they didn't feel like they were good enough to really have that thing that really was aligned with their ultimate true self, and they're on a journey to, heal their wounds, and so are you, and that's what the whole twin flame journey is about. So you could have really triggered a lot in them about their self-worth issues, and just feeling like, realizing they don't feel like they're good enough to have what they want, and so they're just trying to figure it out. But I do see a lot of really good cards here, and so that's my reading, Scorpio. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.